hype is cheap until demand charges show up on the invoice. This week, the bill is the product.
That one line explains most AI strategy right now. Cost and control are pulling harder than features. It is Friday, January 23rd, 2026, and this is John and Jenna with ReadMe.ai.
Today's theme is cost controls for agents, voice, and always-on hardware.
Today's top story. Apple is reportedly building an AI wearable pin and a full chatbot Siri. Bloomberg reports Apple is turning Siri into a ChatGPT-style chatbot codenamed Campos across iPhone, iPad, and Mac. The information reports Apple is also developing an AirTag-sized wearable pin with cameras and microphones, targeting a 2027 release. For scale, that is a new, always-on sensor that would need constant on-device inference or expensive cloud calls.
Who pays is the user, either in battery or in subscription. The failure mode is creepy by default, plus accidental recording creates liability. If it leans on cloud, the gross margin bleeds every time someone asks, "What am I looking at?"
The mechanism is simple. Sensors create data, and inference turns that into a service loop. Apple can mitigate with strict on-device processing and tight permission prompts.
Operator takeaway. If you ship always on, budget for privacy review like it is a core feature.
The next big story. Anthropic published Claude's public constitution, making its safety rules explicit. Anthropic released a public constitution for Claude that lists values and behavior priorities like honesty, helpfulness, and safety. It is a transparency move that tells users what the assistant will refuse and how it should answer. Imagine your support team gets a new policy doc, but the agent enforces it at 3 a.m. without asking.
Great, now every enterprise buyer will ask for your constitution too. The cost is contract friction, because sales will promise behavior you cannot audit. The failure mode is mismatch. The model refuses at the worst time, and your SLA takes the blame.
Once the rules are written, you can test against them and log refusals. Mitigation is to ship a thin policy layer that your counsel can approve, then monitor drift.
Practical move. Treat refusals like outages, track them, and negotiate carve-outs up front.
Final story. OpenAI is floating profit sharing for discoveries made with its AI. OpenAI is proposing a profit-sharing model tied to discoveries created using its AI, like drugs or financial products. Separate reports also point to monetization pressure, including ads and revenue-sharing concepts. That means the model vendor is trying to attach itself to upside, not just usage fees.
This is where unit economics meets legal headache. Who owns the output when 10 tools touched it and one intern clicked run? The failure mode is a surprise claim on revenue after you already booked it.
The mechanism is leveraged through terms, not technology. Mitigate by isolating model use to well-scoped steps and keeping clean provenance records.
Decision rule. If upside sharing shows up, call legal before you call growth. What is one workflow you would stop automating if the terms change tomorrow?
This is ReadMe.ai from Chain of Thought. See you tomorrow.